I want to apologize for saying that the fourth movie in the franchise was okay, but God was I in for some bad fucking shit the second time around. Yeah, this is Derek Yasha, and today on This Movie Sucks, it's going to be Superman 4, The Quest for Suckass. Yep. Yeah, so let's get into it. So, the story and what the movie is about. Alright. First of all, this government wants to basically change everything around and have a nuclear war. Okay? So then what happens, of course, kids write a bunch of PSAs, and one of them is for Superman to basically save the world from nuclear war. And you have this whole other subplot with the Daily Planet turning into National Enquirer or whatever the fuck that is called, one of those things, or the tabloids. And then you have a whole other thing where, of course, that Lex Luthor is trying to make another Superman, but it comes out being Bizarro slash Nuclear Man. Yes, because originally they was gonna go with Bizarro, but they changed it to Nuclear Man. Well, I could say the first story, the nuclear war thing, basically that could have been a 30-minute PSA. Simply as that. A 30-minute PSA with Christopher Reeves. Yeah, I could have seen that maybe on NBC or ABC or whatever, okay? Whatever the case may be. I mean, the whole other story with the whole fucking thing that people's trying to take over the Daily Planet, that's not that serious of a story and a plot. That's just dumb, that's just stupid. That's something that they came up with out of their fucking asses, okay? And then the whole other thing where you have another Superman. Yeah, I just felt that that was useless and that was a waste of time and money at the same time. Yeah, because it took a lot longer for them to finally make up their minds and try to figure out what the fuck they wanted to put. Either if they wanted to put Bizarro in the movie or Nuclear Man in the movie. But either way, Um, the story sucks here. All three stories suck here. Okay, I'm just saying though. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously. And this movie has like Spider-Man 3 syndrome, where you have too many fucking things going on. Okay, well, he's got to save the world from nuclear war. Oh, Clark has got to save Daily Planet. And Superman is got to basically take down Nuclear Man. Okay, so moving on to the characters, of course. Superman is not the problem with this movie. Of course, the problem may be with this movie is Nuclear Man. Alright? The faggot, spandex wearing queer with long fingernails. Okay, just saying though. With a stupid fucking mullet. Alright? Seriously. Like, what the fuck were you thinking, Canon slash Warner Brothers, of making this shitty character? I would have been fine if it was Bizarro. Okay, but just the fact that you rushed this movie, yeah, that's saying a lot, and I'll get into that later, but wow. And the newer characters as well, like Lex's nephew. We don't really fucking give a shit about his nephew. We don't give a shit about the new characters, okay? We really don't. I mean, the guy that's trying to take over the Daily Planet, we don't really fucking give a shit. Okay, we don't give a shit about his daughter either. Okay, so let's move on to the acting. Well, of course, the acting is kind of the problem a little bit, but that's from the fucking director. That's the way that the director told them to act, and that's the way that the director told them to give their performances for this movie. Yeah, it's basically the director's fault. So yeah, fuck you, director. I mean, Christopher Reeves. It's really sad that this was his last Superman movie. I mean, three could have been the last one, but no. Okay. I guess because he was signed to a contract to basically come back to every Superman movie they make. Just saying though, Warner Brothers, and I don't know why Warner Brothers would be a part of canon too. Just saying though. I mean, canon makes some good action movies, but getting off topic, let me get back on topic. Okay, so as you can see, the acting from everyone except for Christopher Reeves, um, is terrible. It's fucking terrible, okay? Everyone just does a lackluster, shitty job. Just saying, though. So, moving on, of course, the writing. There's a lot of problems with the writing. Like, why couldn't you just go with the first story, okay? And have maybe like an hour and 15-minute movie about Superman trying to save the world from nuclear war. But no, we have to add a subplot of the Daily Planet trying to be taken over by people that want to turn it into the Inquirer. And we have a second subplot, which is with Nuclear Man, which you could have just threw that one out of the garbage. Just simple as that. I mean, what the fuck were they? What the fuck was the person doing in the writing? He was like, oh, okay. Well, I'll write this first story. Yeah, I'll just write a second story too. Nah, I'll write a story with, oh, Nuclear Man. Fucking stupid, yo, for real, seriously. So let's move on to the dialogue. Dialogue is cheesy and fucking stupid. And let's move on to the cinematography and the visuals. I mean, come on, dude. Seriously, the cinematography and the visuals is just fucked up beyond belief. Okay? With backgrounds looking fake as shit sometimes. Um, half of the shots are just shitty. I mean, of course, from Nuclear Man's perspective, too. Yeah, because focusing on Nuclear Man is really shitty, and we didn't really need that fucking character in the first place. And I just hate the shots with him in it as well. Thus, the fact that I really fucking hate that character. But, anyways, some of the shots is fucking terrible, alright? And I don't really like terrible shots. I hate them. They make me fucking sick and nauseous. Alright, so moving on to the special effects, the practical effects, and everything else. Yeah, I guess I'm allergic to this movie. I'm sorry about that, people. But, I guess you could say the practical effects, they were okay, but it's not going to save this movie, alright? On the other hand, the special effects, like the blue screen and all that, that fucking sucked, dude, seriously. And basically, you just have Superman just doing the same face, and it's a different background. It's him going like this. Okay, with different backgrounds. His face doesn't change or anything. It's just like you could tell they took that same shot and just like basically used different backgrounds for it. That's it. That's how shitty and lazy the special effects is. I'm just saying though. And of course, when you get Nuclear Man's, basically his superpowers, they look shitty as fuck. Okay, seriously, like the thunderbolts that he does and all that shit. Yeah, it looked real shitty and it fucking sucked. Okay, and let's move on to the music. The music was okay here, but I felt that it could have been better, like in like the first movie was, or the second movie, or the third movie. But no, it's just like, really, really. It's like they didn't put their all into it, and you could tell too. And that's the fact that this movie was rushed too. And overall, the movie itself, it gets a 0 out of 5 from me. Seriously. I mean, how bad the movie is, I would rather have this Teddy Grahams box shoved into my chest from Jason Voorhees, basically him shoving this motherfucker into my chest, than to ever watch this movie ever the fuck again. I would rather have sea urchins go inside my ear, or one of my ears, or both of my ears, and basically go into my eardrums and basically bust my eardrums to the point where I can't even hear this movie. Yeah, that's how bad the fucking film is, that I don't even want to fucking hear it. Okay? Seriously. Wow, just a fucking terrible movie. I mean, there's a lot more better things I could be doing than watching this movie. Of course, that I could go and watch um the whole DVD box sets of Avatar: The Last Airbender than to ever put my time into watching this movie. I mean, what? The movie is an hour and 30 something minutes. Yeah, I would rather go and watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I would rather help somebody move than to ever put this into my DVD player ever the fuck again. Seriously. I mean, it's really that god awful. It's really that bad. You get the point, people. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think this is a lot worse than any of the other movies that I covered on This Movie Sucks. What it comes close to is Jaws the Revenge, Jaws 4, which this movie was released the same year as Jaws for the Revenge. That's telling you that this is a bad sign, okay? And at the time, I was a fucking dumbass saying that the movie was okay. But now, the movie gets a stamp of, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. And basically, it gets a couple of more stamps. The stamps of cat piss, dog shit, cow vomit, and the movie could go to cow damn hell as well. So yeah, I don't need to waste any more time on this movie. So anyways, I am out. Peace.